Hi there. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going on another space adventure with our friend Leo. In the last episode, Leo visited Venus, Mercury, and the Earth with his new alien friend Zorp. And today, they're going even further into the solar system. In fact, they're going to visit not one, not two, but three planets. That's right. This is Leo's Solar System Adventures, Part 2. Let's start. As soon as Leo wakes up, he sees that his alien friend Zorp is already waiting for him. "Good morning, Leo," said Zorp. "Are you ready for another exciting adventure?" "Yep," said Leo. "I just need my spacesuit." Soon they were both ready and started their journey. They went out into the garden where their spaceship was waiting for them. The spaceship had been fueled up with lots of Zoom juice, enough for them to travel all day long. They climbed into the cockpit, each buckled up and pressed the start button. The spaceship shot off into the sky like a silver bullet. They zipped through Earth's atmosphere and hit space in seconds. Outside, they could see stars, planets, and other space wonders whiz by. They passed familiar planets, Mercury, Venus, and the Moon, then headed even deeper into the solar system. Their first stop was Mars. From Earth, Mars looks like a tiny, shiny dot in the night sky. But when Leo and Zorp arrived, they saw that it was actually much bigger than he had imagined. "Wow, look at these giant volcanoes," said Leo as he pointed to Olympus Mons, the tallest mountain in the solar system. "It's so tall that Mount Everest looks small next to it." "And look at Valles Marineris," said Zorp, pointing to a huge crack in the planet's surface. "It's the largest canyon in the solar system." Then they flew over the mysterious dark areas known as the face of Mars. All of these strange places make Mars a very exciting planet. But there was something else that made Leo's jaw drop. "Do you see that? There are so many little white dots," he said. "What are those?" asked Zorp. "These are water ice caps that form at the poles during winter," explained Zorp. He landed the spaceship near one of the ice caps, and they got out to take a closer look. They didn't stay long, though, because Mars can get pretty chilly. Back in the spaceship, they continued on their journey. Next up was Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. As they approached, Leo noticed something weird. "Look, it's wobbling," he said. "You're probably wondering why. Well, Jupiter has more than 80 known moons, some of which are bigger than Mercury. One of them, called Europa, even has a cracked ice shell on top. So as they orbited Jupiter, its gravity pulled their spaceship towards its colossal red spot." "Let's hope we don't get sucked in," said Leo. "The reddish-brown storm that we see here is a huge high-pressure area," explained Zorp. "It's wide enough to swallow Earth whole, and it's been raging for at least 400 years. Then they passed Jupiter's icy moon Europa, which, as mentioned before, is covered in a cracked ice shell. They also saw the pale blue icy moon, Callisto, which has more craters than any other object in the solar system. Jupiter is a gas giant, meaning that it's mostly made of gases and liquids. If they tried to land their spaceship on it, it would simply fall forever. Instead, they decided to have a picnic on one of Jupiter's smaller inner moons, which was covered in soft brown sand. "This is so cool," said Leo. "We can play space frisbee here." They played until it was time to leave. As they approached Saturn, its rings became larger and larger until they were everywhere. They looked like a gigantic flat pancake that spanned the entire planet. "Can we go through them?" asked Leo. "It sure looks like it," said Zorp, "but let's be careful. The rings are made of billions of tiny pieces of rock and dust, some no bigger than a house, and others the size of mountains." As they navigated through the rings, they saw waterfalls of ice particles that sparkled in the sunlight. Suddenly, the spaceship hit a piece of rock. and they lost power. "Don't worry," said Zorp. "I know where we can fix it." He steered the spaceship towards a nearby moon called Titan, which was covered in thick clouds. Underneath the clouds, there was a landscape that looked like a giant maze. "So cool," said Leo. He hoped that they would find someone who could help them fix their rocket. While they were waiting, they decided to explore the surface. They walked through valleys, climbed rocky hills, and even floated down a river made of liquid methane. Finally, they met a friendly alien who offered to help them repair their rocket. "Thank you so much," said Leo. "But how can we repay you?" The alien smiled. "Just deliver this package to the Queen, and you'll receive your reward." The Queen was very happy to receive the package and rewarded them with a big slice of delicious space cake. Then she showed them around her underground ice palace and even let them pet her pet dinosaur. When it was time to go, they thanked the Queen and climbed into their spaceship. With the engine fixed, they continued on their adventure, passing the rings of Saturn and flying past the majestic planet. It was time to head home. As they passed Earth's atmosphere, Leo felt a sense of relief. He had seen so much on their adventure, it was hard to choose a favorite part. The towering volcanoes on Mars, the gigantic red spot on Jupiter, the sparkling rings of Saturn. But something told him that their adventures were just beginning. Back in his room, Leo couldn't stop thinking about everything he had seen. Suddenly, his mom knocked on the door. "Time for bed," she said. "But Mom, I'm not sleepy," said Leo. His mom smiled. "Well, then it's time for a bedtime story." She sat down next to him and opened a book. "Once upon a time, there were two friends who went on an adventure to outer space," she began. And as she read the story, Leo knew that he wasn't just listening to a bedtime story. He was reliving his own adventure. When she finished reading, his mom turned off the lights and tucked him in. "Thank you, Mom," he whispered. "You're welcome, Leo," she said. "Now, close your eyes and dream about all the wonderful things you will see on your next adventure." Leo closed his eyes and smiled. And now, it's time for the quiz. Question number 1. Which planet did Leo and Zorp visit first? That's right. It was Mars. How about question number 2? What is the name of the largest volcano in the solar system? It's Olympus Mons. And question number 3. Which planet did they visit second? Of course, it was Jupiter. What about question number 4? Which moon of Jupiter is covered in a cracked ice shell? It's Europa. And question number 5. Which planet did they visit third? Of course, it was Saturn. I hope you enjoyed this fun adventure with Leo and Zorp. I sure had fun making it for you. If you want to see more adventures, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Until next time, keep looking up. Space is amazing.